Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Come on! I can't pull you up. I love having a live show at 5:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday. There's nothing better. There's absolutely nothing better than having a live show Monday through Friday at 5:30 in the morning. Today is Wednesday, June 19th, 2019. That's right. Today is Wednesday, June 19th, 2019. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Wednesday, June 19th, 2019. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most of this incredible day. Fair enough? Let's make the absolute most of this incredible day that we have ahead of us. Look, I'm getting ready. As you can see, I am dressed up. I am dolled up today. I have a shirt on. I've had a shower, which is not typical on this show, as you know. So I am dressed up today because I am getting ready to head down to Nashville, Tennessee. Getting ready to head down to Nashville so that I can meet with my friends at Cornerstone Nashville, where we are going to be holding the Grow Your Business for God's Sake conference on August 16th and 17th. And man, I cannot tell you how jacked up I am about this conference, pulling together some of the greatest leaders and business minds in the world all in one place for a day and a half down in Nashville in a big old massive church with a huge stage and huge screens and huge light shows, and it's going to be awesome. We got Broadway performers, everything. So if you have not got your tickets yet, go to Grow Your Business for God's Sake or growforgod.com or glennlundy.com and go get your tickets. But I'm headed down to Nashville today, where it's crazy. In Kentucky, where I'm at right now, it's supposed to be like 82 degrees today and rainy. Down in Nashville, it's supposed to be like 92 degrees and hot. Like, just plain hot. That's what it says. I pulled up the weather app. I'm like, what's the weather like in Nashville? And it just said hot. Like, my phone started warming up in my hand. It's just supposed to be hot. So I'm going to meet with the people down there at Cornerstone. I like getting to know them. I think it's really important before you try to serve somebody in any manner, whether it be business or relationally. I think it's important that you get to know what makes the people tick, right? So I don't want to just go down to Nashville and have a conference and pop in and pop out. That's not my style. So instead, I'm going down, I'm getting to know the people of the church, the members of the church, the staff at the church, so that we can make sure that we serve them the best way possible with this conference, Grow Your Business for God's Sake. So I'm going to make that drive down here as soon as we get off of the show. Also, while I'm down there, I'm hoping I'm going to get to meet with the people and the members of Rescue One Global. Rescue One Global is an organization that is fighting sex trafficking around the world. And so I'm hoping to get in there and shake some hands with them and get to know them better as well, because a portion of the ticket sales for the Grow Your Business for God's Sake conference, a portion of the ticket sales is going to them, is going to help this organization fight sex trafficking around the globe. So super excited to spend some time with them today as well. Go down and meet them, right? Like, what a great thing that they're doing, right? Like, what a great thing that they're doing. And I am so excited to be able to support them. Now, check this out. Here's what's cool about the Grow Your Business for God's Sake conference. Not only is it cool, the speakers are going to be there. Not only is the content ridiculously cool, but what's also cool is we get to do it in a church, which keeps our costs down, which makes our cost of entry rather inexpensive. It's only $149. We get to support organizations like Rescue One Global, which is awesome. The church also gets a portion of the ticket sales, so the church gets some money. The People in attendance get massive value. We have an incredible weekend with incredible speakers, incredible people, and we get to support a local organization. Like, overall, that's a pretty good idea. Don't you think? Like, that's a win for attendees, a win for the speakers. It's a win for my buddy Darian, who's a Broadway performer who gets to use his gift to pour into people. It's a win for the church. It's a win for Rescue One Global. Like, it is a win-win-win-win-win-win situation, right? It's like 5 wins. It's all kinds of wins. And I get opportunities to meet more people down in Nashville. So what a great idea, right? I just got to say that. Like, what a great idea. And I know you're probably thinking right now, well, Glenn, you're the CEO, you're the founder, like that was your idea. And I just want to express something to you. This was not my idea. This was gifted to me. It was gifted to me in a moment of clarity. It was gifted to me when I sat down for a moment. And my intentions were to send some emails to my literary agent, to get some work done, to complete a cycle. Yeah, you know I'm talking to you. To complete a cycle, that was my intention. And in that moment, all of a sudden, I received this gift of Grow Your Business for God's Sake. And in 2.5 hours, I outlined a 13-chapter book that I'll be releasing on the same thing down the road. And then that book, or that idea, immediately, I had an episode with Steve Brewster on Rise and Grind. And Steve Brewster, somebody from the church saw Steve Brewster on the show. And then they reached out to me and said, hey, we need to pour into our business owners here in the Nashville area. What can we do? And I said, well, we could put together a conference and call it Grow Your Business for God's Sake. And my point is, what I'm trying to make sure that you understand is this whole journey has been crazy for me. It has been crazy for me. Like, I spent 20 years in and out, because I took some time off. I spent 20 years in and out of the automotive industry. I sold cars. That's what I did. I sold cars, and I was dang good at it. I was the best at it. Whatever store I walked into, I was really, really good at selling cars, and I made a lot of money selling cars. And I believed for the longest time that I would spend the rest of my life selling cars. That's what I thought I was going to do. That was my bright idea. Sell cars forever, which is an amazing industry and an amazing career to have. And it's incredible that they let a guy like me even in to the auto industry, considering my background and my history. And so I was in the automotive industry. I made a name for myself in the auto industry. I was the top of my game in the auto industry. I was working for a large dealership in a small town. I was the big fish, making big checks, right? And using my strategies to help grow a dealership. I was set. And then I quit. I was set. And then I quit. And in the meantime, right in the middle of me quitting, I had 7 children to take care of. My wife, I had 6 children. My wife was currently pregnant with her 7th, about to pop like any second. And I quit my job to pursue this. And things like this. Things like this. Why the heck would I do that, dude? Like, seriously, what the heck was I thinking? Well, I've got some stories to share with you today that might make it make a little more sense. But before I share those stories, I want to make sure that we take some time to dance this morning. This is the part of the show, for those of you that know, those of you that don't know, where I want you to hit that share button. That's right. I want you to hit that share button, because I believe if I could change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. Also, if you wouldn't mind, make sure you hit like the show. Pushes it out. This is also the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up back. What's up, Beverly Nixon? How are you? How you doing? How you doing, George Fleming Jr.? What's up, Vicky Everett? How are you? What's up, Scott Holbert and Sandra Benstock DeLodio? How you doing, Eric Burns and Terry Collins? We've got Liza Myers Borges is up in here. Scott Simons is up in here. What's up, Roberta Rose Haycraft and Michael Pamela Pamula? What's up, Alvin Sims? Bro, Alvin Sims is my dog. Alvin Sims could play some ball. Google him. What's up, Carrie Lynn Carter? What's up, Terry LaPierre? How you doing, Janelle Griego and Eric Willeroy? What's up, Josh? What's up, Brad Smith, Gail B. Craft, Jeff Baker, and Paige Kurtzinger? I love it. What's up, Nathaniel Banks, Whitney Wells, my man Don Sankey? Everybody's up in here on hashtag Rise and Grind this morning. If you haven't done so already, when in doubt, share it out. Yo, check it out, dude. Listen, this whole journey is super, super crazy, right? Like super, super crazy. But yesterday, I was on the phone with Derek McLean. Derek McLean is a member of hashtag Rise and Grind. His wife is currently battling cancer. His wife, Jill, is battling cancer. And they're doing relays for life. And they're doing all kinds of things to shine light on what can be a really dark subject and a really dark topic, right? And so Derek McLean, he's always up in the group. He's always posting. And so him and I were on the phone yesterday. He's got this brilliant idea that he's going to release to you guys here over the next I think, week or two. And so him and I were on the phone, and he told me this story, which he made a post about, and you may have seen it. So Derek tells me this story of how he is at the hospital with his wife for chemo treatments. And what Derek made clear to me is he said, Glenn, every time we have to go in for chemo treatments, I always put on a Rise and Grind shirt. He said, I put on my Rise and Grind shirt. It's kind of like my Superman shirt. He said, it's kind of like my armor. I put on this thing, this protective layer, so that no matter what happens, no matter what comes from the chemo treatment, no matter what the doctors say, I am prepared and I am ready for battle with my Rise and Grind tee. And so here he says, here they are. They're at this chemo treatment. He's got his Rise and Grind shirt on. And he looks up. He's sitting there, right? And he looks up all of a sudden. And when he looks up, he sees, out of the corner of his eye, he sees the Rise and Grind logo, which obviously he identifies with. He sees the logo, and there's another guy in Indiana somewhere at this big old hospital walking down the hall wearing the exact same Rise and Grind t-shirt. And Derek said they got up. Derek said they got up and they hugged each other. Two grown men, two strangers, happened to be wearing the same Rise and Grind t-shirt, happened to be in the exact same spot. Both of them were there for a chemo treatment for a loved one. Rob was there with his friend, supporting his friend. Derek was there supporting his wife. And they just happened to be in the exact same spot at the exact same time. And they shared a warm embrace. And they smiled. And they laughed. And they felt better. Right? They just felt better. In a tough situation, they felt stronger. And so Derek shared this story with me. And I thought, man, how crazy is that? What if I wouldn't have done it? What if I wouldn't have gotten into my closet January 6th of last year and pressed record and started this thing called Rise and Grind? What if I wouldn't have done it? How different would things be today? There'd be no Grow Your Business, for God's sake. There'd be no chance interaction, call it chance, fate, destiny. That interaction would not have happened had I not gone live January 6th, 2018. From my utility closet. If I hadn't decided to create a t-shirt to serve the group better. If all of these things, these thoughts, these dreams, these visions, these ideas, these gifts that I've received over the last year and a half, if I hadn't taken action on those, look at all the things that would be different. So I had that conversation with Derek. I just thought, man, what a miracle. What a miracle that was for them. What an exciting moment. Like, I even thought about Nike. I'm like, Nike ain't got nothing on Rise and Grind. You don't see two people who happen to be wearing a Nike shirt walk up to each other and embrace each other in tough situations. You don't see two men hugging and carrying each other because they identify with a Nike swoosh. Don't get me wrong, I love Nike. But I'm just saying, there's something powerful in this Rise and Grind cross. There's something powerful in this brand. There's something powerful in this group. There's something amazing that is happening with all of this. Do you feel it? Do you see it? Do you sense it? Because you're a part of it. It's you. I am so proud of what you have done with this group. I am so proud how you have taken a concept and an idea that was gifted to me. You have taken it and made it something real. I am so stinking proud of you. I was talking to my friend Kristen. She was telling me how her son always jams the Rise and Grind song. He likes to rock the Rise and Grind song. He plays it loud. He's out there singing the words, so on and so forth. And she went to check on him the other day. And when she went to check on him, right here on his leg, she noticed he had given himself a little tattoo. A little tattoo that said, #Rise and Grind. And so when she was talking to me yesterday, she was just saying, Glenn, it's so incredible. She's like, I don't watch the show every single day, but I support you. I support the things that you do. And I try to share when I can, and I jump on when I can. She's like, 25, 30 minutes a day. We're all busy people. It's hard to find it, right? And she's like, but I do watch it sometimes, and I talk to my friends about it, and there's people in the area that watch it, and we talk about it. And she said, and what I didn't realize is that my kids are watching, and they're paying attention, and they see that we're talking about it, and they want to know what's up all about it, and they're singing the song, which is an incredible song written by Tony with the Keys, and now he's got a tattoo on his leg that says #Rise and Grind. Now, she wasn't necessarily advocating tattoos. Not that tattoos are bad. I'm just saying she wasn't saying that her 8-year-old or however old he is needs to be going and getting tattoos. But what she was saying is that #Rise and Grind, you human beings of #Rise and Grind are making an impact on her children. Her being a part of the Rise and Grind group, the positivity, she was telling me that she has some friends that say they don't like to be on Facebook because all they see is negative stuff on Facebook. And she's like, really? I don't have that problem with Facebook. All I see is positive stuff on Facebook. And it's because she associates with you. She associates with the Rise and Grind group. And so she told me that story, and I'm thinking, imagine what would have happened if I hadn't taken action and I hadn't pressed record on January 6th of last year. How different things would be today. I've got this picture. This is the Twang sisters minus Pam. Pam's the one taking the picture. The Twang sisters were over at my house with Danelle Delgado. They've created this thing where they pour into people. They encourage people. They lift people up. They gift people with incredible personalized gifts. They've connected with Danelle Delgado. They're making an impact not just in Paris, Kentucky, but all over the United States of America. The Twang sisters. And those of you that didn't know, or those of you that don't know them, they're in the group. Look them up. Vicki Everett, Gail B. Craft, Susan Rose, and Pam Biddle. Look them up. They're amazing human beings. But here's the thing. The Twang sisters didn't know each other before #Rise and Grind. They didn't know each other before #Rise and Grind. And now here they are together, and they're going out and they're impacting, they're giving back, they're volunteering their time, their energy, their efforts, they're pouring into you. I don't know about you, but they've poured into me. They've made me feel so incredible so many times. I am so proud of you and what you've done with this group, with this idea that I was gifted, that I got to share. I am so glad that I took action January 6th, 2018. I pressed record so that we could create this because you have made it something so incredibly powerful. And I'm so proud of you, man. I am so proud of what you've done. You've taken something that could have been silly, that could have been small, that could have been little. You've taken it. And you've just ran with it. You've made it something so incredibly special. I've gotten messages from people who said they watched the show and they realized they weren't giving 100%. They weren't giving 100% to their families. They weren't giving 100% in their careers. And they've started to change that around. I've gotten messages from people that said the Morning Five, applying the 5 simple steps to an extraordinary life, have changed their marriages, have changed their relationships, have led to promotions, have connected them, have got them back in church, have reconnected them with their spiritual side. I've had messages from people that say that they've gotten jobs they never thought that they could get, that they're making money they never thought that they could make. I get these messages, man. I get these messages every day. And it's so incredible. And I am so thankful. I am so thankful for you and this group. I have connected with some of the most amazing humans across the planet. I've connected with Liza and Scott Simons up in Virginia. I've connected with Lisa Copeland over there in Texas. I've connected with Danelle Delgado. I've connected with my man Don Sankey, who's been at the gym 900 days straight today. Congratulations, Don Sankey. I've connected with celebrities and famous people like Eric Thomas, Nicole Arbor, Elena Cardone. I've connected with people, huge business owners and really gifted, amazing human beings like Steve Brewster, B.G. Campbell, my man Josh O. I've connected with people like Stephen Kuhn over there who's in Budapest. Guy lives in Budapest. And people like Credit Carl. I've connected with so many people. It's unbelievable. We've got Carrie Kasem. I meant to pull her picture up. We've got Carrie Kasem's going to be on the show next week. Carrie Kasem, the daughter of Casey Kasem, the iconic radio host. Casey Kasem's Top 40, the most famous radio host in the history of the world. His daughter, who's out there making a global impact on this planet, is going to be on our show. I've been in relationships with Janelle and the Twangs and just all of you in this group. It's incredible, man. So people ask me, they're like, Glenn, why did you quit your job, dude? You had it made. You were the leader in the industry. You were at a store that was rocking and rolling. You were making all the money. Your family was taken care of. How could you possibly quit your job? How are you going to pay your bills? What about your financial security? Where are you going to make money? How are you going to match that money? How are you going to feed those kids? And I'm here to tell you today that we're all called for different things. We're all gifted with different skill sets. We all have a different path. And I quit my job for you. I quit my job for you. That's why. Because I want kids with tattoos of hashtag Rise and Grind instead of hashtags or instead of tattoos of Fortnite or skulls with flames coming out of the eyeballs. I quit my job because I want people to be able to go to a chemo treatment and I want them to run into somebody else that's got a cross on their chest that can make them feel superhuman. I quit my job so that we can pour into organizations like Rescue One Global and make a massive impact on this planet and eradicate the world of sex trafficking. I quit my job, and as far as my security, my financial security, my family's future, the freedom that comes along with it, I feel more secure now than I've ever felt before. You know why? I feel more secure now because I guarantee you that at any given time, I can call up any one of these people, any single one of them, anybody that's in this group, anybody that I've connected with, any relationships that I've made, I can call any of you guys. You'll let me stay at your house. You will. You'll feed my children. I can go anywhere in the United States. I can go anywhere in the United States, and I promise you, you will open the door for me. You'll provide for me. If I needed a job, you'll get me a job, right? If my kids are hungry, you'll make sure they get fed, won't you? You see, what a lot of people don't understand is that security is not found in financial ways. Like money does not provide security. What provides security is relationships. Relationships where you serve. If you serve people, people will serve you. So I have more security and freedom now than I've ever had in my entire life. Because I know my gift, I know my path, and my goal is to serve you. Whatever that looks like. For 20 years, the way that I served people was the automotive industry, the best industry in the world. I served people by learning as much as I could about the automotive industry, about how to lead people in the automotive industry, about how to serve, about how to sell, how to give them what they need, how to help them with their budgets, how to change their lives. I learned all of these things for 20 years so that I could be the expert that I am today. Now I just get to serve more stores and more people on a bigger scale. I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. The only thing that I'm afraid of is that God has plans for you and you're afraid to press record. I'm afraid that you're afraid. I'm afraid that you're afraid to take action. That scares me. Because if you don't take action, think about the ripple effect that has on this planet. If I wouldn't have taken action, think about the ripple effect it would have had on this planet. So I'm calling you today. I'm leaning in deep on you today. If you're not serving, if you're not giving 100% at work, you got to change that. If your goals and your intentions in life aren't to serve people, you got to change that. If you're currently indulging in selfish desires, just chasing the mighty dollar, I need you to change that. I need you to change it. I do. It's so important that you win and that you take action. I need you to go out there today and make an impact. Because, see, there's something I know and understand. I know I need some water. There's something I know and understand is that you, my friend, are a child of God, the God of the universe, who made everything. He made you uniquely to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. He has plans for you. He is going to use you. He's going to use you to better other people's lives, to make the world a better place. And you're already starting to make good decisions. You're watching hashtag Rise and Grind. You're in the Rise and Grind group. You're smiling when you see people, right? You're staying positive. And all of these things, though seemingly small, they add up and they're starting to make an impact. They're making an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers, and they've made a massive impact on me. And I, for one, absolutely love you for it. I do. I absolutely stinking love you. So do me a favor. Go out there and have an incredible day today. I mean, incredible. Best day that you've ever had in your entire life. And if you need more videos like this, go to GlennLundy.com. If you need some Rise and Grind gear so you can walk around and run into other people wearing Rise and Grind gear and put on your superhero suit, you can go to GlennLundy.com. If you haven't got your tickets yet for Grow Your Business for God's Sake, go to GlennLundy.com. But most importantly, come back here again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We're going to do it all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. All right, there's millions of people going through it every single day. They wake up, they grab their shoes, and they head out into the world. What is that all about? All right, that's not good. Sorry about that. Let's go with this.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. Hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind. First thing on